It's taken 2 months to record this video. Third time's the charm, I guess. I really have no formal intro into these videos, so let's get it going. It's been a while since I've done a cosplay video, mainly because of work and life and all those things that can get in the way of good cosplay, right? Life. Some people have questions about my Dark Knight Returns cosplay. I mean, I've completed it like almost a year ago at this point, but getting the actual photo shoot done and going to several cons, I've been to at least 2 cons in the suit, both were very taxing on me to the amount of sweat that builds up from using that thing. It's a very, 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 very hot suit. Specifically the cowl. The cowl itself is what generates most of the sweat to begin with. I'm not going to show any photos. You have to go to my Instagram to see any of those photos, to see all that glorious sweat yourself. You know you want to. You'll regret it. You will regret it. Anyway, I've had part of a proper photo shoot done by my good friend Jeremy Seth Caldwell, who does cosplay photography for a lot of people. I can't show any of the photos here yet until we've actually finished the photo shoot. Kind of split it into 2 halves. But photos will be coming of the Dark Knight Returns cosplay, and I'll do a little video about that as well. I know why you're here. You're here because you have nothing better to do but watch a grown man turn himself into Wolverine. And I'm spending money on it. What's the first thing you think of when you think Wolverine? You know, awesome hairstyles, mutton chops, cigars, a possible sexual relationship with Squirrel Girl who's like 17. It happened. Look it up in the comics. It happened at some point. It's inferred. Inferred. Because she's like a furry. But no, Wolverine's claws. That's what you think about. And I may have a pair right here. Now, if you want to see a special effect, watch this. Oh, just like X-Men Origins Wolverine, the famous Wolverine movie, right? No. No. These look way better than that in that movie. Now, actually, oh man, there's a sad one, a sad claw. These claws I bought from a man named Teno Stark. Teno. Give me Teno, there's no Enya over the end. But Teno Stark on Facebook, and I contacted him and he got me these claws. This is no fault of his, this is my own fault here because you have to assemble it when you get them, and he does that so it can fit your knuckles properly. But it's actually a no contest kind of thing here. It's actually a no contest kind of thing here because I'm not going to be having them on my fists like this, because I'm not just doing Wolverine, I'm doing classic Wolverine, classic yellow suit Wolverine, with the mask, with the cigar chomping, not with, you know, super skinny Hugh Jackman. Not to say that Hugh Jackman's bad, Hugh Jackman's fantastic as Wolverine. But you know, I wanted to give a more comic book representation. What I'm going to be doing though is, since I'm doing that classic comic book Wolverine doesn't just have them coming out of his fists. I mean, sure they come out of his fist, but he has them coming out of gloves. So obviously, there is some assembly to be required still here. I'm basically working these claws through the gloves. I had to find an actual way for these things to stay in place properly. This is a prototype, some prototype claw gloves. And I'm gonna actually add some yellow accents to the gloves itself, right here on the upper knuckle area. And you know, I kind of didn't like the fact that these things are all torn up, because I took a knife to them, obviously. But I kind of like the idea of, you know, Wolverine's claws just kind of ripping them apart, these things. Wow. That was a gnat that wanted to get acquainted with my face. I was not into it. I like the way these are turning out. And you know what? Later down the line, when I figure out how to properly get these things to set in place and stay in place, without doing that. And I have actually already purchased my Wolverine cowl from ReveFX, because it's honest to goodness, if you haven't seen ReveFX new Wolverine cowl, you have to. It looks amazing. And the suit I'm getting is the one that was used in that Bat in the Sun Wolverine vs. Wonder Woman video. I'm a very big fan of that. And I'm also gonna have to hit the gym some more to get these biceps and triceps a little more defined. And yes, I will also be doing a cowl-less Wolverine, taking off the cowl and having a wig on, and I've got a very nice, very, very convincing wig. And I mean that in the most sincere way, since I don't have hair. And actually a very convincing wig that I bought, and I'm having styled by a friend of mine, Bree Smart, and her sister Tabitha, who have graciously taken into poor, humble cosplayer into their mastery. Thank you, Bree and Tabitha, so much. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, you've agreed to it. But no, Wolverine claws coming at you, coming to cons. Hopefully not wonkadoo like this. And remember, bub, I'm the oh, fuck. But hey, that is my Wolverine cosplay thus far. I'm also still gonna be working out and getting more in shape to be Wolverine. Thank God he's short and stocky. And I'm 5'8" and stocky, so technically, by some people's standards, still short and stocky. I'll be doing updates here and there, everywhere, whenever I have time, mainly, and whenever I have another camera operator. Thank you, Hannah Bradley, for making sure this video is in focus. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to Growtron 5000 to see more cosplay videos, to see videos whenever I put them up, I guess. That's how it works around here. That's how it kind of works around here. Actually, Hannah's also making my X-Men, belt buckle as well. She's good and she's handy, and she's Hannah Bradley. Hannah Bradley. Finally, Brandon Gropey, signing off. And be the best at what you do. But make sure what you do is fuck. Okay.